I am Emily Heidel alongside Dodger insider Rowan Kavner, and we have a special guest today. We have the host of Dodger Talk on AM 570 LA Sports, David Vassegh. Thank you for joining us. To continue the cool night, obviously it's country music night, I'm standing here with five-time Grammy-nominated, multi-platinum winning artist, Hunter Hayes. Guys, give a round of applause for him. 21 aspiring female reporters and 28 NFL rookies joined forces through Galvanize to not only gain more media exposure, but also help each other realize each other's passions and dreams and work and life. Described you as King of the Jungle, and when I think of Disney movies and King of the Jungle, I think of Lion King. Do you consider yourself to be a Mufasa?
Definitely, you know.
Yeah? Do you think you can translate that and bring that to this environment here where you're competing with other rookies who also might have considered themselves as Mufasa?
Also, I know you guys probably got these as you were walking in. This is the giveaway. It is almost 2019, so in addition to being loud for this game, you need to be loud for the fact that it's almost the new year, guys. Are you guys hyped? Yes! Finally, they gave me something back.
All right, guys, I'm standing here with Jalen Nixon, one of the Philadelphia Ballers. We talked yesterday about your defense, and you're going to play hard for certain players. How do you feel about your defense so far this game? Time this week, the Dodgers hosted another star-studded event, but this time it was for Yasiel Puig's foundation, the Wild Horse Foundation. Dodger players and celebrities alike gathered at the Dodger Stadium Club for the second annual Wild Horse Poker Charity event. It has been a long time coming. I know y'all Dodger fans have been out here, and we've been out here like, what's going to happen with this season, but we're finally in the postseason. We're playing the Braves tomorrow, starting the NLDS, but let's get to talking about that game 163, that tiebreaker that, made everyone happy for the sixth time Dodgers win the NL West. Deal. You just told me that you flew in this morning from Kansas, but you got over 20 points this game. How did you do that? You're probably tired. The Dodgers Love LA Community Tour kicked off on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day with manager Dave Roberts acting as the Grand Marshal of the 34th Kingdom Day Parade. Parra and Jew in a home run derby. Nolan Arenado said no. What do you think?
I think they both could beat me.
Right now? Well, guys, that does it for us here at the Sherwood Country Club. For more information on how to donate, go to justinturnerfoundation.com. The Dodgers and X Games came together today for an assembly celebrating ESPN's Shred Hate program. In the middle of a 9-game homestand, the Dodgers continued to indulge the youth in the community, and this time it was to culminate a partnership between the team and the entirety of the Los Angeles Unified School District. Dodger fans, and welcome back to Dodger Insider on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Emily Heidel alongside Dodger Insider Rowan Kavner, and I'm back for my first game of the season, so I'm super excited. I'm happy to be back. Thank you for having me as
Absolutely.
your
I think
co-host.
they're happy to be back, too. I think everyone's happy to be back.
Hello, Dodger Stadium. We are back for a lovely Friday evening where we are starting a 3-game series against the Milwaukee Brewers. It is an NLCS rematch with Lloyd and his children, and it is Lloyd's birthday today, and what do you know, you get picked to do a cap shuffle game. What we're going to do is we're going to hide one ball under one cap, shuffle it around, and you have to choose which one the ball is under. And people say that courage is like the most truest form of yourself, so once you get past the conscious, the subconscious, and all that stuff, courage is when yourself is really shown. When I hear my little voice in my head like, oh, like do something, and I'm like, nah, maybe society doesn't want you to, he went ahead and did it. The celebration continued with another event on Saturday where 100 students from the BOSS program, which stands for Business of Success Beyond Sports, gathered at Dodger Stadium to watch a Ken Burns documentary detailing Jackie's life. As we celebrate Jackie Robinson's centennial, it's important to point out the impact his legacy continues to have on many lives. He is an icon that will inspire us all for years to come. It is a very special day, you guys. Obviously, like Todd said, it is Jackie Robinson Day. We are celebrating the 72nd anniversary of him breaking the color barrier in baseball. And we also have Aloe Black here who's going to be singing as well. You guys have your 42 jerseys on. You guys need to be proud to be wearing those and celebrating Jackie Robinson, a guy who literally changed the complexion of the sport. You might have seen Hank Aaron beside A-Rod and Jessica Mendoza talking about hitting, breaking Babe Ruth's record, and also Jackie Robinson's impact. But the cool thing is that the Dodgers actually interviewed the home run king about his impact on his personal life. Take a look. Together we can turn caring into doing. I'm here with Lance, and we're going to test his music knowledge to see if he can correctly identify the song. Lance, are you good at top 40?
Of course.
It's not top 40, so you're out of luck. All right, let's play the clip. Yes, you are correct, Lance. You win a Dodger prize back, courtesy of State Farm. Thanks so much for playing, and guys, visit NOG.com to find out ways to get back in the neighborhood today and turn turn caring into doing. We had a very special pregame ceremony celebrating Jackie Robinson Day here at the stadium. 72nd anniversary of him breaking the color barrier, and it's also his centennial birthday for this entire year. We had his family here. We had Herbie Hancock and Aloe Black here just to celebrate, his legacy that still lives on today.
Yeah,
we're definitely happy to get a Dodger win for that too. I know Sue, who's our social media coordinator, she tweeted like that was for Jackie, and it really was. It felt good to see, a walk-off homer on Jackie Robinson Day as well. One guy that also impacted the game like Joc Pederson did was Max Muncy, and he did it the entire season last year, hitting a bunch of home runs, most notably one in that 18-inning game in the World Series. A lot of you guys, you skipped school or you took the day off, and it's fitting because Walker Buehler's day off is on the mound today. I really tried hard on that one. But on Monday, we celebrated the legend and pioneer Jackie Robinson on Jackie Robinson Day, which we do annually. But this year was particularly memorable, and it's because it's his 100th birthday. So the pregame ceremony on Monday was all the more special. Take a look. To guess what was in the box while blindfolded, but today's item is a stuffed pig. So Eric, you have to tell me between Cody Bellinger and Kenta Maeda, who guessed it fastest?
Knowing Kenta, I gotta go with Bellinger.
Okay, interesting choice. He's gonna go with Bellinger. Let's see who got it fastest. We actually have Roy Campanella after this one, and if you turn the sound on during the video, you can actually hear the interview as well. So that's super cool. I love that the Dodgers and MLB were able to implement this to honor such a legend for the Dodgers and the game of baseball. So all right, Dodger fans, it is time for You Make the Call, presented by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. I'm here with Patrick, who is our contestant today with a really cool, I don't even know if it's like a throwback jersey on. It's really cool. Either way, what we're going to do is we're going to play part of a Dodger broadcast, but part of that call is missing. When we get to the missing audio, we're going to put 4 answers up on the board, and you have to guess which one is the correct one to finish out the call. You ready, Patrick?
I'm ready.
Been ready for like 50 years, right? Kike clearly took 3 times as long, but that's okay. You still win a $20 gift card to Jack in the Box. Thanks so much for playing What's in the Box, presented by Jack in the Box.
Leading off the 6th inning.
All right, guys, you just saw Justin Turner's 3 home runs from last night's trouncing of the Braves. But before we get into more highlights of that, let's look at the actual highlights of the entire game on Facebook Watch. Take a look. You're definitely right. Let's see what Dave Roberts had to say about Hyunjin Ryu's legendary game last night. Take a look. Talked about how the defense did last night, but the offense was amazing, particularly Justin Turner. He had a lot of mic drops going on during the game. We're done talking about last night's game. Hopefully we have more K-pop stars in attendance, and maybe we'll have some cool things happen like last night.
Here.
Exactly, yeah. But let's get to today's game. We have a pitching matchup between Clayton Kershaw and Mike Fultonevich. If you guys don't remember, we did face Fultonevich in the NLDS. What's up, Dodger Stadium? Who's ready for Mexican Heritage Night?
We're loud tonight.
Woo, yes, I love it. We're also finishing out this 3-game series against the Braves. We are winning right now, but obviously we want to see if we can get that sweep going, so we need you guys super loud the entire game. Last night we did it as well, but also last night we trounced the Braves 9-0.
Trouncing?
We trounced them, yes we did. There were multiple defensive gems by Muncy, Bellinger. We had Justin Turner hit 3 home runs last night. Also, Hyunjin Ryu had his 2nd complete game shutout, and actually Morgan's favorite K-pop star was here as well. But we're not going to show that in the highlights. Let's take a look at the highlights from last night's game. Coming from South El Monte, Mariachi Sol de Mexico de Jose Hernandez. All right, Kike got it in 9 seconds. You win a $20 gift card to Jack in the Box. Thanks so much for playing What's in the Box, presented by Jack in the Box. Exactly. Ooh, I love the World Series goggles too. Maybe a little premonition what's going to happen at the end of the season. But to maybe bring that on, we won last night 5-0 against the Nationals. Joc Pederson had 2 home runs. Max Muncy had 2 defensive gems. CT3 had 1 triple, and we are now tied in the series 1-1. Let's take a look at last night's highlights. So we are with some of the pups that'll be helping out with the first pitch. Tommy and Finley, they are actually therapy dogs. Cutest little Bichon Frises. I'm here with Bethany. She is our contestant. We're going to play part of a Dodger broadcast. When we get to the missing audio in the broadcast, we're going to put 4 multiple choice answers up on the board. You have to tell us which one is the correct one to finish out the call. Are you ready, Bethany?
Yes, yes.
She is ready. Let's hear the call. It is actually B. Sometimes it happens before the game, but you still win 2 Dodger tickets to a future home game. Congratulations. Thanks so much for playing. You Make the Call, presented by Bank of America. presented by New Era. I am here with Alyssa, and it's going to be her first Mother's Day ever tomorrow. So let's see if you can win something. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to hide one ball under one of these 4 caps. We're going to shuffle it around. You have to tell us which cap has the ball under it. Are you ready, Alyssa? Hello, 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 Dodger fans, and welcome back to Dodger Insider on Facebook Live or on YouTube. I'm Emily Heidel, alongside Dodger Insiders Rowan Kavner and Carrie Osborne. And we haven't seen a lot of him, and Dave Roberts had to comment on that. And also the end of this 9-game homestand against the Padres. Take a look, because it is one of our players' birthdays. It's Alex Verdugo's 23rd birthday. He's 23 and has already done more than I probably will ever do. Anyway, Dave Roberts had to comment on his maturity on and off the field. Take a look. But speaking of podcasts, one of our players, Ross Stripling, he just started his own podcast called The Big Swing. Him and his friend Cooper get players from around the league to come in and talk about things on and off the field. And actually, they had Cody Bellinger on the podcast to talk about literally everything like Game of Thrones, gaming, and even his cool walk-up song. Backstage Dodgers covered it all. Take a look. You guys are nervous. I'm nervous right here. I know the N-Citizens over here are hyped. We are here with NCT 127.
Intro. Hi,
do your intro.
So what? You're NCT. Hi, we're NCT 127.
Woo! Yeah, make some noise. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Yes. Oh yeah, I will come back in the middle. All right. So you guys, this is your first time to Dodger Stadium. How excited are you to be here? Very excited to have you guys. Now you guys are just finishing up your U.S. tour, New York City, the Origin. What's been your favorite part of touring here in the U.S.?
Thank you, N-Citizens. We love you.
N-Citizens, where y'all at? Make some noise. They're all right over here. Love to see you guys here. All right, so you guys have a new album coming out called We Are Superhuman.
Yes.
It comes out May 24th. Super excited about that. What theme is that going to be with that album? What are you guys trying to get
we're
across?
just talking about-
Make some noise one more time for NCT 127. They're going to be throwing out the first pitch, you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming to today's game. Let's end this series on a good note. Send them off on a good 8-game road trip. And without further ado, let's go Dodgers! Woo! Is it A, Win is under it and Ferguson says, pardon me, good sir. B, Win makes one throw and Ferguson took it with the better arm. C, Win with the easy catch and that's what I call Fergalicious. Or D, Win calls for it and Ferguson sends it straight to voicemail. And you are correct! Congratulations! You win 2 tickets to a future Dodger home game. Thanks so much for playing. You make the call, presented by Bank of America. What's up, Dodger faithful? Welcome back to Dodger Insider. I'm Emily Heidel, alongside Dodger Insider Rowan Kavner, and we are back for the 3rd of a 4-game series against the Mets. We are coming off of a 7-3 loss last night. Unfortunately, our team did well on the offensive side, sort of, but our bullpen kind of was struggling a little bit. We do have a long season to go, so you don't win the World Series in May, so don't lose faith yet, Dodger fans. But another guy who had a great night last night with his first career hit in the majors was Will Smith. The oldest one over 28 was Justin Turner. Everyone's under 28 years old. So I'm sorry for the people here who are under 28. I guess this is showing baseball is getting younger, which is not a bad thing. One thing that we do have during Dodger Insider, and some days when we have off days, is the dish. And I heard you got to sit down with our new third base coach, Dino Ebel, today. Hello, Dodger fans, and welcome to Dodger Stadium for the 3rd matchup of a 4-game series against the New York Mets. We are out here in Left Field Plaza, and we are here at the voting stations here for the 2019 MLB All-Star Game, guys. The voting opened yesterday. The primaries opened yesterday. If you guys want to come out here and vote for our players, we have 8 of them on the MLB All-Star ballot. You can vote 5 times a day. We have some iPads here for you guys to vote in your enclosed voting station, so you're not cheating, however you might do that. I don't suspect you would do that. But against the New York Mets, we have Walker Buehler on the mound going up against Noah Syndergaard, a.k.a. Thor. So we have 2 movie sort of characters going up against each other today for a pitching matchup. But it's also Seinfeld night. We are celebrating the 30th anniversary of Seinfeld. If you guys watch Seinfeld, I unfortunately have never really caught an episode, but I will after that.
What's the deal with that?
It just went over my head. I'm sorry, guys. No, I'm going to watch it after this. My dad used to watch it. It's time for Cap Shuffle, presented by New Era. I'm here with Jesse, who is our contestant today. Are you ready, Jesse?
I'm ready.
Oh, I love the whoa. Wow. Okay, so what we're going to do, Jesse, is we're going to hide one ball under one of these 4 caps up there. We're going to shuffle it around. You have to tell us which ball the cap is under, okay? Don't do too much of the whoa so you can watch it, all right? Speaking of bobbleheads, we actually have a surprise bobblehead that was announced today. Justin Turner gets another bobblehead this season, and it is honoring his home run during the NLCS against the Brewers last year, Game 2 in Milwaukee. He had a 2-run home run, and we're going to honor that on July 3rd against the D-backs. we're going to do is we're going to play part of a Dodger broadcast, but part of that audio is missing. When we get to the missing audio, we're going to put 4 multiple choice answers up on the board. You have to tell me which one is the correct one to finish out the call. Are you ready?
I am so ready.
He is so ready. Let's hear the call. D?
Everybody's saying D, so let's go with D.
Let's go with D. Let's see if you're right.
Majestic from Bellinger.
And you are correct. You win 2 tickets to a future Dodger home game. Thanks so much for playing. You Make the Call, presented by Bank of America. Thank you. MLB.com/vote. You can do that 5 times a day until June 21st. We want our guys represented well in Cleveland, but until then, let's go Dodgers! To many people, many fathers around the world, Michael Milken, the founder and chairman of the Prostate Cancer Foundation. Thank you so much for being here today. Obviously, Dodger Stadium is a refuge for a lot of people. Why is it a refuge and a place to escape for you when you were going through cancer? Madison, you did talk about you have 3 goals. First goal was to sing the national anthem here at Dodger Stadium, which you're going to be doing today. Second goal was to meet Cody Bellinger and get a signed ball by him. Did you meet him?
Yes, I did.
You did? Okay, what was that like?
And he's my favorite player.
He is. He's a lot of people's favorite player. We're really excited to see you sing the national anthem. Thank you so much for being here today. An incredible story, guys, to be here at Dodger Stadium. We are happy to have you here. What we're going to do is we're going to have our lovely organist, Dieter Rule. He's going to play part of a song. You have to guess which song it is. Are you good with music, Renee?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, he is. All right, let's hear the song. What's up, Dodger fans, and welcome back to Dodger Insider on Facebook Live and YouTube as well. I'm Emily Heidel, your host here, and we are here for the last game of a 4-game series against the Giants. That was Dave Roberts on whether he would choose between Ross Stripling or Julio Urias to take Rich Hill's starting spot. I keep trying to do the Julio Urias, and like it sounds, I'm trying, guys, but maybe I should just be American. Hopefully Max Muncy can hit another one, and maybe into the blue ocean, because everyone will be wearing blue today. Obviously
right.
Not an ocean out in Chavez Ravine. Anyway, but let's see
That
what
would be impressive if he hits it into an ocean.
That would
today.
be amazing against Madison. That would be amazing. Let's see what Dave Roberts had to say about Madison Bumgarner's potential last start against the Dodgers. Take a look. We lost one of our starters, Rich Hill, but the bullpen held it down. And also CT3 had his first multi-home run game. Obviously, Bellinger got a home run, and Kyle Garlick had his first home run of his Major League debut. Let's take a look at last night's highlights. All right, so that was last night's 9-2 win against the Giants. That was actually the second 9-run game that we've had this season. But now it's time to play Turbo Trivia. I told y'all to download the Ballpark app so we can start this game. It's going to be an on this date in history, guys. So for all the history buffs out there, get ready. Let's get this going. We definitely do. And the best fans vote for the best team in the All-Star game. So if you go to MLB.com/vote, you can vote for our players 5 times a day. Standing here with Tara from New York. And what we're going to do is we're going to hide one ball under one of these 4 caps, shuffle it around. You have to tell us which one the cap is, or which one the ball is under. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Oh, she's ready. All right. This is not that easy, Tara, because it's like a prism thing here we got going on. So fans, you're going to have to help her out. She has a few friends right there. We're going to start off with it under number 2. Oh, dude, you just covered up the screen. She can't see it. And it is under number 4, Tara. You win a cap from the New Era Cap Store. No, I'm trying to give you a high five. Thanks so much for playing Cap Shuffle, presented by New Era. To Dodger Insider on Facebook Live and YouTube. I'm your host, Emily Heidel, and we are here for the first of a 3-game series against the Colorado Rockies. This is their first time visiting Dodger Stadium this season. We're coming off an amazing win against the Giants for the past 4 games, and we had an electric win last night. Before we get to the rest of the show, let's take a look at last night's highlights. Guys, so that was last night's win. That was the 3rd 9-run game in a row, obviously winning 3 out of 4 against the San Francisco Giants. But I think the highlight of last night, that's what everyone was looking forward to, was Max Muncy going up against Mad Bum. Dodger Vision throughout the game was completely trolling Mad Bum. Like it was
a lot of ocean related.
A lot of ocean, cake by the ocean. Yes.
Some cake by the ocean.
All right, so that was Dave Roberts on Max Muncy potentially getting injured, but he's okay. He's in the lineup today. But let's talk about how well the offense did. Like I said, 3rd 9-run game in a row. We had Chris Taylor, who is continuing to be on a roll. He's 6 for 9 with like multiple home runs, just doing extremely extremely well.
Yeah,
Yes, we will
so-
break all of that down for you. But let's hear what Dave Roberts had to say about Chris Taylor and how well he's doing right now. Take a look. Just want to get a little bit more into WAR, just to clarify for some people that might not understand exactly the definition. Like, what kind of value does that add to a team?
Yeah,
After tonight's game tomorrow, it's a 4:15 p.m. start, and it's actually Kike Hernandez jersey tee night. So if you come and you're here early, we're giving out 40,000 of those Kike Hernandez jersey tees. Fans, it's time to play What's in the Box, presented by Jack in the Box. I'm here with Vincent, and we asked a couple of our players to guess what was in the box while blindfolded. Today's item was a stuffed pig. You have to tell me who guessed it fastest. Was it Kenta Maeda or Cody Bellinger? All right, so clearly Bellinger won. You are correct. You win a $20 gift card to Jack in the Box. Thanks so much for playing What's in the Box, presented by Jack in the Box. Nice job. All right, so that was Dave Roberts talking about the injuries that we have, and hopefully we can get a lot of those guys back after the All-Star breaks coming up. But let's talk about today's game. We have Walker Buehler, who is going to be an All-Star on the mound, going up against Merrill Kelly. But let's talk about Buehler first.
Yep.
Theming it to Paul McCartney's music because he is performing here at Dodger Stadium on July 13th. The Cody Bellinger, as usual, is doing it for the Dodgers. Anyone catch that game last night? Wow. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Let's actually throw to those highlights from last night's 5-4 win against the Diamondbacks. We are ready to play some Grand Prix. Obviously, you guys should have the MLB Ballpark app already downloaded on your phone, but if you don't, make sure to open up your app store, download the MLB Ballpark app right now. We're gonna play a fun game. We actually have some fans here who are gonna be representing the teams that we have. If you go into the app, go to Interactive Games, and then click Grand Prix. What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna have a blue car and a white car going up against each other. All you have to do is tap the phone really quickly. Morgan, don't you love those amazing pump videos done by guys like Nick and Eric?
I was doing dancing.
I was dancing too. It was amazing. All right, guys. Last game against the Diamondbacks. End of this 2-game series. Let's make sure we win it. Make sure to go out to Right Field Plaza and get those Trejos tacos. At the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers, I'm here with Maria, who has been coming to Dodger Stadium for 52 years. Amazing to have you out here. What we're going to do is we're going to play part of a Dodger broadcast, and part of that broadcast call is missing. When we get to the missing audio, we're going to put 4 multiple choice answers up on the board, and you have to choose the correct one to finish out the call. Are you ready, Maria?
Yes, I am.
She is ready. Let's get it. Let's hear the call. So is it A, a souvenir for the Diamondbacks relievers? B, traveling halfway to downtown Phoenix? C, that's a call to the bullpen? Or D, majestic from Bellinger?
D.
She says it's D. Let's see if you're right.
Majestic from Bellinger.
Yes, and you're correct. It is majestic from Bellinger. You win 2 tickets to a future Dodger home game courtesy of Bank of America. Thanks so much for playing. You Make the Call, presented by Bank of America. Folded. Today's item is a squid. All right, you have to tell me between Corey Seager and Kike Hernandez who guessed it fastest, Griselda. But I have a question for you, Naz. How many languages can you speak?
I can only speak 2 languages.
She can only speak 2 languages. Well, we used to have a catcher by the name of Mo Berg who could speak 12 to 15 languages. He played for the Brooklyn Robins before they changed the name to the Brooklyn Dodgers. And actually, after he finished his playing career, the U.S. recruited him to move to Latin America to potentially thwart Nazi influence in Latin America. And he kind of posed to try to look like a scout, but he was actually helping the U.S. So let's take a look at that interview that historian Mark Langell did. All right, guys, so this is the last day before the All-Star break. This is a midway point in the season. We've been doing amazing. Obviously, we're still first, holding it by double digits, but make sure to watch our boys in Cleveland. Great. I think she got it. Well, let me list these out first. A, is it One Way or Another by Blondie? B, Unbreakable, Mr. Glass? C, Work It by Missy Elliott? Or D, Heart of Glass by Blondie? D, Heart of Glass, Blondie. Let's see if you're right. She said she was an 80s baby for today. And she is correct. Yes, girl, get it. You win this Dodger prize pack.